everyone, welcome back. My name is Daniel and today we're going to go over the equipment that I'm going to be using in 2021 and what I'll be carrying with me. So first off, I just want to talk about equipment in general. There's a lot of people on YouTube who are saying equipment doesn't matter, you don't need it, just use your phone. Well, yeah, you can use these great iPhones that fit in your pocket and are super slim. These are great, but they're not as good as professional gear. And so this video isn't trying to be like, hey, look at all the gear I have, look at all this awesome stuff. It's more like, okay, this is where I'm at in my career right now. This is the equipment that I have and I use. And for any of you who are wanting to step up your filmmaking equipment and get better content made, this might help you to direct yourself to know kind of what you should purchase and what you shouldn't. Every piece of equipment I have gotten over the last 5 years. Like, this hasn't been built up in a year, 6 months, anything. I didn't buy this all at once. I started this when I was in high school 5 years ago, and this is where I'm at now. If you're just starting out, you don't need all this stuff. You really just need a camera, and that's all you need. Also, stick around to the end of this video because there's kind of a cool surprise I want to share with you guys. It's 5 years since I started collecting this. There's a cool video that I found on my computer from 5 years ago, and I'll put it at the end of this video, so stick around for that because it's kind of fun to see where I started from. I have most of it laid out here on my desk. Obviously, I'm filming with my camera right now, so that's not here. I'll give a shout out with my iPhone or something. Yeah, I guess we can start off. So this is the bag I use. It's the Lowepro Pro Runner 350. And it's a great size. I love it because you can fit it on the carry-on for airplanes. That's why I actually bought it. So I went to Puerto Rico like 2 years ago and I needed a bag because I didn't actually have a camera bag yet. So this is my first camera bag and it's great. I love it. It fits everything I need. It's really light. It's got a rain cover in the back too, which is awesome. You just unzip this and you've got a pouch for holding the rain cover so your equipment stays nice and dry. Even when it's raining outside, you can fit a 13-inch laptop, which is great because I use that. Fits right in this front bag here. It's a great bag, I love it. Carry it with me to every shoot I go on. All right, so the next piece of equipment that I carry is this JOBY Gorilla Pod. And this is great, I don't use it that much. I mainly use the head on top of it. I'm actually using it right now on this camera. I'll use this for anything weird that I need to shoot. So say I've got a weird angle and my actual like Manfrotto tripod won't fit, then I'll take this and I'll just kind of wrap it around whatever, and it's nice to have. I don't use it that much. You probably don't need this if you're just starting out. I would not probably buy this. I would get an actual tripod instead because it's way more useful. But so I carry this in the outside strap of my backpack, and that fits really nice. The main lens that I use is this Rokinon 35mm. It's a Cine DS version. You don't have to get that. You could get the regular photo lens, or they have a Cine AS version, which I think is only like 300 bucks, which is awesome. A great lens. I use this all the time, basically in everything. There's a whole video on it that I linked up here. You guys can go check that out later. So besides my camera, this is probably the most expensive item in my bag, and that is the DJI Mavic Air 2. And this drone I bought back in June. I love it so much, and I wouldn't buy one if you're just starting out because honestly, you don't need one. I waited like 4.5 years before I bought a drone because I was like, I don't need one. And then this came out, I was like, okay, this is priced really well, and I had some extra money. I was like, okay, I'm gonna invest in one of these. I haven't used this actually as much as I thought I would while I was out shooting. I used it enough though to justify having it. If I didn't use it at all, I would just sell it. And I love this. I made a video a couple days ago using this drone. I'll link that up here too. Check that out after this video. I love this thing. It's so small and compact, and the footage is just amazing for how much it cost. Along with the drone, batteries, I have 3 of these. They last about half an hour each per flight, which is great. I never use all 3 of them on a shoot, but they're just nice to have in case I need them. Also, you need the remote, obviously. It's bigger than the other ones, but it's not too bad. I like it. It's really nice in the hands. So I carry this too. All the drone stuff is great. And you also need a screen for flying the drone, so I carry my phone. I just got iPhone 11. Good for extra video too. I don't really use it for video just because I use my main camera. On the photography side of things, I keep an intervalometer in my bag. This is nice for time lapses, or if I want to do a long exposure that's longer than 30 seconds, this is great. I can just plug it in there and it works. It's awesome. This is actually, I think, the first accessory I bought for my camera, and I've used it since. It's so good. I use it all the time. Next thing we're gonna talk about is filters, and these are essential to any filmmaker. If you're a photographer, you don't really need these, but if you're a videographer, filmmaker, you definitely want to invest in some of these filters. So first up, I use this basically anytime I'm shooting outside. It doesn't matter what shoot I'm on, I'm always using this. It's the Hoya Pro ND64. I think it's 6 stops. This is great. Obviously, you should know what these do. They make the image darker. This one runs about $90, but when you have like a $700 lens, it's worth it. You don't want to have a bad ND filter just making your lens worthless. So it's good to invest in good ND filters. So next up is a circular polarizer, and I don't actually use this that much, but when I do, it's nice to have. Basically, it improves the contrast in your images, makes your colors a bit richer, and removes reflections. So it's great when I'm shooting on water because it'll get rid of that weird sun glare on there, but otherwise I don't really use it too much. Nice to have though. It's like 30 bucks. So this right here is a step-up ring, and this thing is awesome because instead of having to buy a whole new filter for different lenses, you can just adapt the lens on here. This is metal, it's like 10 bucks. And it's great because this lens I'm shooting on right now has a 58mm thread, and this one has a 77mm. So if I want to use this ND filter on that lens, I can just throw this step-up ring right on that lens there and then put the filter on here. It's amazing. I use it all the time when I'm shooting on that lens. It saves me hundreds of dollars. Instead of having to buy filters all the time, I can just buy one of those for 10 bucks, call it a day. Also, other filters, I have the set here for my Mavic Air 2. It allows me to keep my shutter speed down when I'm flying, which is awesome. This filter was the first filter I actually bought. I don't use this anymore, but I keep it in my bag in case I ever do because it's got a bit more strength than that 6-stop. This is a 10-stop filter, and it only fits on this wide angle lens I use here. So I don't really use it because I don't use this lens much, but it's really dark. Like, you can't probably see anything with that on there, which is nice for long exposure photography. I'll use it, but for video, it's too much for video. You don't need it. And sticking with my camera, I obviously carry my charger for LPE6 batteries. I have 3 batteries that I carry with me all the time. This will last me a good 6 hours outside shooting video. Yeah, I didn't buy the Canon version replacements. I bought like a $20 pack of 2 and they work fine. So don't buy the name brand if you're just starting out. You can just buy these third-party supplied batteries and you'll be fine. So I keep this in my bag in case I ever do shoot with my phone because it's really nice to have. You can just loosen this up here and your phone just sticks right inside, and then you can attach it to a tripod, which is great. I didn't use this that much. I thought I was gonna use it more when I got my phone because I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot everything on my phone, but I never did. So yeah, you probably don't need this, but it's nice to have. So this is actually for a lens I don't have yet. It's still in the mail. It's a secret. It's a Russian lens. So that might hint it, and it's also an M42 mount, so you might know what that is. I'll make a video of it when it arrives, but it's still in shipping because it's from Russia, so it's gonna take a while. Basically what this does, it adapts the lens to be able to go on my camera, and yeah. I haven't used this yet, but I'm waiting for the lens. When that gets here, I'll go over it. Okay, so this is also very important and not very expensive. These are white balance cards. So you got a black, neutral gray, and then a white. And this is great when you're setting white balance and want color accurate video. It's 10 bucks, B&H, go buy it. Super easy, super cheap. I love this thing, I use it all the time. Next up is SD cards, and I just have this little bag here. And I have 3 of them. I have 2 64 gigs and 1 32 gig. I don't really use all of them on shoots all the time, but I keep extras in here in case I need them. Also got 128 gig for this Mavic Air 2. This one is very important, and that is water bottle. I always carry a water bottle with me. Need to stay hydrated. I get thirsty when I'm out shooting, especially if I'm out hiking. You need water. So I always keep this just in my bag. And then I also have this case here. This just has cables, like I have USB-C cables and like cables for my phone, battery packs, all that stuff. I keep my batteries in here too. This is nice, just slides in to the bag here. It actually came with the bag, so it works good. The last item is this old film camera here. And I made a video going over my first reel a couple days ago. You can check that out too. But I don't actually carry this in my bag, but I'm going to be carrying this a lot this spring because I'm taking a class at my university on film photography. So I'll be using this basically every single day. So I just threw it in here because I'm gonna be using it. And then as for this camera, I'll do a separate video showing everything because I can't really hold it right now. But basically I have the Canon 70D and I actually bought that 5 years ago, and stick around. The end of this video is gonna show you when I first unboxed this camera, and it's really cool. It's gonna be fun. And then I have just the 18-55 kit lens on there, nothing special. And then the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. And then I also have a top handle, which I would highly recommend picking up a top handle if you shoot on DSLRs because they make your footage more stable, a lot more smooth, and just more fluid and natural instead of having this weird camera shake. You can hold it from the top. It's great. They're like 20 bucks. That is what is in my camera bag for 2021. And most of this is probably gonna stay the same throughout the year. There might be a couple changes, but this is gonna be my kit that I'm gonna travel with. I'm gonna use for shoots, everything. It's a great kit. And if you're starting out, you definitely don't need all this. I would get a camera, DSLR camera, and a nice lens and a mic. That's all you really need. And I would actually get a tripod too. Besides that, you don't need anything else. That's it for today. I'm gonna put that video of me unboxing my Canon 70D when I was in 9th grade. I'm in college now. That was 5 years ago. I'm gonna put that at the end of this video. Stick around for that. It's just fun. It's fun to see me, you know, get really excited, like when that passion for filmmaking first started, and it's cool to see that. So hopefully you guys found this video fun. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. There'll be more videos coming out. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. All right, so as you can see, I did get a huge package right here, and it's from Amazon. So, as I mentioned in my last update, I did order something online. So I'm gonna open it right now, and you guys can actually see what I got. And I'm really excited. Just open this here. Probably not the best way to open this box, but hey, it works. So, all right, let's see what's inside. I haven't opened this yet, so I have no idea what's in here. Got our safety stuff. It's a box from Canon. Ooh. What's this, you may ask? Let's open it. Just opens like this, I guess. Yeah. Oh, the EOS 70D. I'm so excited for this, guys. Got our bubble wrap here. Basically warranty and all that stuff. Manuals. Here we go. Let's start out with this stuff on the side here. We'll save the best for last, and actually the actual camera lens and everything. So right here we just have the EOS 70D strap, which this is really cool. It's got the actual brand logo on there. We just got a USB cable to connect to the computer with. Got our Canon battery pack charger. And we have our actual battery, and this is the LPE6 battery, so this battery lasts a long time on one charge. It's way more than the Rebel series. So, got our lens right here. Just open that up. This is just a kit lens. It's the 18-55, 3.5 to 5.6. Yeah, so really nice. And now, the best for last. Canon 70D body frame. Let's check it out. You need some like epic music playing like right here. Oh. This thing's huge, man. I'll put a comparison up. I'm going to be making a review on this camera. I'll put it in the end credits, but just look at that. The EOS 70D. This camera is amazing with autofocus. It's got dual pixel autofocus, so it is really good with doing crisp, sharp focusing. Very fast, very silent because of the STM lens. So As you can see, here's just a rough overview. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm going to be making a full-on review of this within the next few weeks after I try it out. Go take some test shots and all that stuff. So let's see the actual all the stuff I got. So we got the Canon 70D there, the STM 1855. We got the battery right there, strap, charger, and USB cable. So that's it for this unboxing of the Canon 70D. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later.